Hello guys, you're welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be looking at an interesting integral. And what makes this integral interesting is just because it involves what? The golden ratio. Let's see how it goes. The question tells the integral of the x square root of x squared plus 1 from 0 to 1 over 2. This is a definite integral. But for me to solve this question successfully, easily, in order for us to understand it and see the beauty behind it, I'm going to take this question like indefinite integral. Now, if I want to solve this indefinite integral, let x equal what? The tangent of theta. So I'm using what? The substitution. So if x is equal to what? Tangent of theta, the x is equal to the sec square theta d theta. So the x equals sec square theta d theta. So if this should be the case, I can now substitute what? The x in place of what? Sec square theta d theta. So I have the integral of sec square theta d theta divided by the square root. Instead of x square, I will have what? Tan square theta plus 1. Are we there? So if this should be the case now, recall from the trigonometry identity that what? Tan square theta plus 1 is the same thing as what? Sec square theta. So this become integral of sec square theta d theta all over what? Sec theta. Remember, if this should give us what? Sec square theta, the square root of sec square theta is what? Sec theta. So this now will cancel this. So we then have what? The integral of sec theta d theta. So this is what we are going to deal with. And do you know the good thing about this? The integral of sec theta d theta is equivalent to ln of the absolute value of sec theta plus the tangent of theta plus c. We are having plus c because I reduced the integral to what? Indefinite integral. Now let's see what will be the value for the secant theta and the value for what? Tan theta in terms of what? X, because the original question is in terms of x. Okay, we can definitely deal with that like this. So I can say this is my right angle triangle. So if I have my right angle triangle like this, let here be my theta. You can decide to put your theta here. There's no problem. Remember that x equal what? Tan theta. And we know that the tangent of theta is equal to what? Opposite over adjacent. Opposite over adjacent is our what? Tan theta. So if opposite over adjacent is equivalent to what? X, then it shows that what? Tangent of theta is x over 1. So our opposite is going to be what? X, that is here. And our adjacent is going to be what? 1. So if our opposite is x and our adjacent is what? 1, what will be our hypotenuse? So hypotenuse equal the square root of x squared plus 1. So here equal what? X squared plus 1. So we can then find the value for sec theta. Sec theta is equivalent to 1 all over what? Cos theta. Sec theta equal 1 over what? Cos theta. So if that should be the case, then we have our cos theta to be what? Adjacent over what? Hypotenuse. So it means that our sec theta, okay, our sec theta is going to be the square root of x squared plus 1 all over what? All over 1. Do we understand that now? Thus, sec theta is equal to what? The square root of x plus what? X squared plus 1. So, if that should be the case, we can then come back to the given question now. So, we have that integral of sec theta d theta equal ln of what? The square root of x squared plus 1, then plus x, then plus c. So that's our answer in terms of what? In terms of x. Now let's quickly take it to what? definite integral from 0 to what? 1 over 2. The integral of the x all over the square root of x squared plus 1. So this is just what? This is just ln of what? Ln of the square root of x squared plus 1, then plus x from 0 to 1 over 2. Are we together now? Okay, so if I put 0 here, everything here will just become what? 0, because by the time you put 0 here now, this will become what? The square root of 1, and that is 1. This will become what? 0. 1 plus 0 is 1. Ln of 1 is 0. So forget about this 0. We just deal directly with what? 1 over 2. So we have that the definite integral from 0 to 1 over 2 of the x all over the square root of x plus 1 is equal to ln of the square root of x squared plus 1. That will be 1 over 2 all square plus 1, then plus 1 over 2. Are we together? Yes. Okay, so this will become the ln of the square root of 1 over what? 4 plus 1, then plus 1 over 2. Are we together? So this is equivalent to the ln of square root of 5 over 4 plus 1 over 2. So this is the same thing as saying the ln of what? The square root of 5 plus 1 divided by 2. And this is what? A golden ratio. Therefore, that should be the case. I can say that is the ln of 5, because 5 is equivalent to the square root of 5 plus 1 over 2. Thus, the solution to the given question becomes, that is the integral from 0 to 1 over 2 of the x all over the square root of x squared plus 1 is absolutely equal what? The ln of 5. This is what we are asked to prove. If you enjoyed this video, kindly give me a thumb and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You are mine and I'm yours. Stay tuned for more video on mathematics and as well physics. Thank you.